As humanity increasingly recognizes the need for advanced technological changes, many mythological visions come into reality, irrespective of the industry that they belong to. One major industry that the world needs and can't live without is the transportation industry. If you're a fan of science fiction, you're certainly familiar with the number of spacecraft and other unusual vehicles that the transportation industry is predicted to have in the near future. So, how many of these will actually arise in the future by 2050? Let's find out. Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. 1. Full-fledged autonomous vehicles. Self-driving cars are already in the market. They're still in the early stages of development and are being tested for global use. As of now, they're already on the roads of the United States, all thanks to Tesla. Unfortunately, Uber's tests were recently halted after one of their vehicles killed a pedestrian in Tempe, Arizona in March 2018. Despite the fact that this is a huge setback in the transportation of fully autonomous vehicles, developers remain confident about the technology's complete release by 2050. 2. Smart cars. Many people already have smart vehicles. In fact, you may even see one or two while you're on the road. The precise definition of a smart car varies depending on the manufacturer, dealer, and individual, but it generally refers to a small, fuel-efficient vehicle that makes life easier for the driver and passengers by incorporating new and creative technologies. Manufacturers are shifting to electric or hybrid vehicles as we speak. Despite considerable challenges, such as the distance they can travel between charges, the number of passengers they can carry, and even trunk capacity, this new generation of smart vehicles is already prevalent on our nation's streets and highways. 3. Electric airplanes. Electricity will power cars, trains, and even hyperloops by 2050. This will happen as and when electricity becomes more readily available and affordable. Electrical airplanes would also be a part of the new world, and many are excited about it. One of the most prominent critics of today's airplanes is the quantity of pollution they produce for the relatively small number of passengers they transport. Small electric-powered planes are now on display. By 2050, battery technology will have advanced to the point where a single battery will be able to allow small planes to circumnavigate much of the globe for a reasonable cost and without damaging the environment. 4. Personal pods for public transportation. Public transportation is often associated with negative connotations, as it's typically reserved for large cities and densely populated residential regions. These vehicles are not only overcrowded with passengers, but they're also hotbeds of crime and questionable activities in some locations. Thanks to the upcoming and emerging transportation technologies, future public transportation promises to transform all of that by 2050. Personal transportation pods are already being used in some regions, such as Masdar City in Abu Dhabi and the communities surrounding Heathrow Airport in London, to alleviate many of these concerns. There is only one passenger per pod, reducing the chance of crime or personal injury immediately, and their simplicity makes them a good example of how simple it is to integrate new transportation technologies into daily life. 5. Networks of high-speed rail. High-speed rail networks are generating a lot of buzz throughout the world. Ever since the Shinkansen bullet train was brought to this world in 1964, countries have hoped to bring in their own networks. Despite the lack of success, some countries continue to pursue similar goals. Currently, officials in the United States are contemplating 11 high-speed rail networks around the country. The hyperloop, which was conceived by Elon Musk, is an underground rail that has been tested at speeds of up to 240 miles per hour. With the final version, the developers want to achieve 3 times that speed by the time we live in 2050. 6. Vehicles with a gyroscopic axis. Although flying cars may be too complicated for widespread usage in the near future, hovering vehicles, which are driven by monorails and balanced using cutting-edge next-generation gyroscopes, could alleviate public transportation problems all around the world. These vehicles may appear to be something out of a science fiction comic book or a television show, but they may become a reality sooner than you think. Gyrocars are smaller than current buses or trains and are sometimes referred to as gyrocars. Early renderings depict a vehicle that can cruise around city streets and even lift its body via built-in stilts to avoid traffic congestion without stopping. Concluding with that, what do you think about these marvelous transportation systems? Comment below. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and we can't wait to have you back. Do drop this video a like, Subscribe to our channel and push the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our channel. See you soon.